Hello, this is Archie Dunlop with Talking Astrology with Archie on Sunday, April the 2nd, 2023. In the past, I've created videos which have been a bit of a mix. I've talked about today's stars or the day's stars, and then I've gone on about some aspect of current events. And perhaps that's the wrong approach. I need to divide things up and focus on one thing at a time. So that does mean the videos are going to be shorter. And today I'm just going to focus on the astrology for April the 2nd, 2023. Well, not quite. I know that you have come here to understand what's going to happen today. And I'm not convinced that astrology on its own is going to answer that question for you. And particularly with these early videos, I don't think many people are going to be watching me, perhaps 1, 2, 3 people. So I'm able to use a different approach to tell you what's going to happen. I'm not just going to look at the astrology, I'm also going to use the I Ching. I'm not going to go into details about the I Ching, but I have cast the I Ching for today with the question, what is Sunday going to be like for those visiting my YouTube channel? So if you're watching me, and it is Sunday, you're going to find out. But before I do that, I'm going to look at the stars for today, which is April the 2nd, 2023. So, here it is. The moon is in Virgo. Now, the moon in Virgo is quite a sensitive place for it. Moon in Virgo is sensitive to dust, pollution, additives in food, all that kind of stuff. So whatever our star sign, we need to eat healthily, especially as the moon is making an opposition aspect to Saturn in Pisces. This moon-Saturn opposition, does mean that we might not just be sensitive, but things might upset us very quickly. If we eat the wrong thing, we might feel bad. So be really careful. And on an emotional level, that Moon-Saturn opposition is not going to be helpful. We may feel completely frustrated. Other people are just not going to understand us. So the less we expect, the better we're going to feel. But it's not all bad, because the moon is making a sextile aspect to Mars in Cancer. So it makes the opposition to Saturn, and it makes a sextile to Mars. So just go through with that frustration, go through with that anger, and just when it feels as if it can't get any worse, there'll be a sudden breakthrough, and the moon will make its sextile to Mars, and suddenly we will be able to assert ourselves. We'll be able to tell people how we want our life to be organized. Remember, moon is in Virgo. Organization is very important for people with moon in Virgo. So if there's you have to tell people how you want it. Everything has to be in order. And don't be afraid of getting angry if people are making a mess. I think they'll appreciate it. They'll appreciate that you're upset, because if you don't get angry when people are being chaotic, they're just not going to know. Some people just don't understand. They're getting it wrong. I can talk. I am completely chaotic. I'm surrounded by mess, and I suppose I make people angry. Don't mince your words on that score. As far as relationships are concerned, yes, Venus is in Taurus. Venus is a very nice place for Venus. Taurus is a very nice place for Venus. So, you might think relationships are going to be fine, but Venus is making a fairly close semi-sextile aspect to Jupiter in Aries. So there is a bit of tension there. Venus in Taurus is very sensual, but it's sensual perhaps in quite a specific way. Jupiter in Aries just barges in. So in relationships, there could be a certain tension. The kind of tension I talked about yesterday when Venus and Mars were 45 degrees apart. So what's attractive to one person might not be attractive to another person. What's attractive to one person may actually be gross to another person. So bear that in mind. And in terms of romance, be very careful about taking the initiative, particularly in a crass, unthinking way, because it's not really going to be appreciated. So yeah, be careful on that score. Another thing to look at is that the Aries point is aspecting the Mars-Neptune midpoint. I think that's perhaps not going to be a particularly personal influence. It's going to be more collective, and the world around us it's going to feel as if things are really coming apart. And there may be events on Sunday. As always, watch the news, see what's going on. Further evidence that things really are coming apart. And as I've said before, I think I said yesterday, April's not going to be a great month. We are dealing with chaos. We know the centre is not going to be able to hold. Now, as far as individual star signs are concerned, I'm going to be very quick. I'm not going to go on and on about individual star signs. I'm just going to give a couple of words. So, and I'm going to give a star rating, 1 star to 5 stars. Okay, very quick. Aries, 3 stars, irrational fears. Taurus, 4 stars, friends block your creativity. Gemini, 4 stars, work at home. Cancer, 3 stars, short distance joy, long distance misery. Leo, 3 stars, quiet organization. Virgo, 4 stars, friendship, not love. Libra, 5 stars, you dive, you conquer. Scorpio, 4 stars, hopes, wishes, dreams. Sagittarius, 4 stars, home, terrible home. Don't know why I gave that 4 stars. That doesn't sound... Oh, actually, yeah, Sagittarius is only 3 stars. Home, terrible home. Capricorn, look up, don't worry. Aquarius, 2 stars. It's complicated. Pisces, 3 stars. Be tough, don't compromise. Now, as far as the I Ching is concerned, I did throw some coins in the air. Check the book. I Ching is a book oracle. And I got 63 locked. What does that mean? 63 is after completion. Things are done. It's about a situation that usually starts quite well. So in whatever we're involved with today, it's going to start okay. But as time progresses, it's going to start becoming chaotic. And we may feel that we're being undermined, that our plans are coming to nothing, that we've really missed the boat. And matters may be made worse by the fact that other people may be bossing us around. People who really are scum, people who should not be in any position of authority, yet actually are able to throw their weight around. And we may want to get angry. We may want to get annoyed, but it's not a time to show your annoyance, because if something belongs to you, it's yours. It can't be taken away from you. And so remember that. So if you feel you're being treated unfairly, don't worry. Things will work their way through, and you will get the recognition you deserve. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say for today. I've tried to keep it brief, and I will talk to you tomorrow on Monday, the 3rd of April.